Please enter the current time. Again? Okay. Currently, I'm recording this at 7:50 at night. Hang on. Before we get started, can I just say something? Thank you for actually setting the clock both times you've booted up the game. A lot of people don't take that step seriously, they just leave the clock set at 12 and call it a day. Really? But you're actually taking the time to set the clock, and I appreciate that. That's how I know you care about this experience, you're paying attention. I don't even have a way of knowing if the times you're setting are correct. I mean, there are games that go into like the kernel level to like check that. I don't even think you need the kernel level. There's ways you can do that just checking that. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. But you've been cooperative. Next time you boot up the game and see the screen, just set the clock to your favorite time. Go ahead, pick whatever time that is. Even if it's not the correct time, you've earned it. My favorite time. Okay. Alright, let's get back to the video game now. Okay. Well, that was fun, and I don't... So, hi, Gizmo the Ferret. Welcome back to the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe Edition, episode numero 2. So we're just gonna jump right in. If you haven't seen the last one, you're not gonna miss out on anything. It's very much just recursive, because the end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end. Except that end is loading.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
But we don't want to hear that story. We want to get through this game. Oh, well, I got 2 achievements at the exact same time. Wow, I wasn't expecting that.
All of his co-workers.
So
What could it mean?
what we can do is
Stanley decided to
just...
go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had
Well, we have
missed a memo.
all these computers. Let's get them all off. 'Cause I forgot this back room. Shoot.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he
I'm not
couldn't find
looking for a
of his
trace of my
co-workers.
coworkers. I'm turning off the computers. And trying to find where that damn input is. There's gotta be a way through some of these
Stanley went around
doors.
touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Okay, buddy. You know what? Alright, we're gonna just listen to the narrator.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Hold on. Oh, that's left. We'll go here, down the hallway to the meeting room. Wow, look
Yet
at the
there was not a
meeting
single
room.
person here either.
Wow, it's so
Feeling a
boring.
wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
All
Coming
right,
to a
up
staircase,
to the boss's
Stanley walked
office.
upstairs to his boss's office.
The very fancy boss's office. And there isn't a thing there. We're gonna
Stepping into the
immediately...
manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human
2,
life.
8, 4,
Shocked,
5.
Unraveled, Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Oh my gosh.
That
Yeah.
kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
This is awful. So, I make my own music. I've recently been working on like a dark wave adjacent song.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the
not-
opened passage.
Oh, I cannot see. There we go. That was not that good of music, I'm gonna be so for real. It's kind of mid. Kind of boring. Yeah, let me down. Thank you. And we're loading. God, this takes forever.
Descending
There we
deeper
go.
into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Okay.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Okay, now I'm torn because of escape or mind control. You know, I said I'm gonna follow the narrator's every word, so I'm gonna follow the narrator's every word and just go right down through, do exactly what he says.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What
That's
horrible
so
secret
many
did this
TVs.
place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
This is so many TVs. What the fuck? Okay, for just this room alone, this had to have cost at least $500 billion to get the space, to get the lights, and then for every TV, TV's like $300, and there's at least 1,000, probably closer to 100,000 TVs in here. And also, look, I'm gonna stop trying to like logistically think this through because there is no
Now
logic
the
to this.
monitors jumped to life.
Oh,
Their true
fired.
nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them.
I might have been wrong
eternally
because
monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
The highest number here is 600, so probably around 600 and 650. No, probably 610. Because there's like a few monitors here and there that aren't lit up or that don't have like a number on them.
This mind
Actually, probably is closer to
facility, it was too
605 because there's
horrible
like
to believe it couldn't
two
be true.
monitors back there that are
Stanley really
blank.
been under someone's
I guess
control
3, and
all
there's
this
the
time?
title monitor
Was
over
this the
there.
only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Girl, Stanley was working at a desk pushing a single button from a command prompt. He had to have been mind washed in order to do that. Who would do that on their own volition? Because they're investing in this and not paying their employees properly, for sure. Their salaries, or should be going to their salaries, is going to this. So they're probably getting paid pennies and doing that.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation.
Mind control
Controls labeled with
status.
emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as
That's
the cold
exhausting.
reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
What does this button do? Oh, there's buttons around. I didn't notice that. So there's 5 over there. There's 3 over here. Okay. I'm taking note of those because I know for a fact that he wants me to walk through the facility power to do whatever there and disable the machine or whatever. So I'm gonna follow what he wants me to do and then come back here and mess things up.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Okay. That it? That's
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty.
okay.
Was it over?
I hope so.
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
I'm gonna take a minute and reflect on that. So, freeing yourself from the shackles of a mind control facility, that is your job. Honestly, in our world, we are treated too much just like pawns in a machine. And that has been an issue since the Industrial Revolution. There are media from the 1920s that have this exact moral dilemma. And something that I found that has helped, and granted I've been in a fortunate enough situation where I don't have to like stress over money as much. But something that's helped me is just do one thing that helps you be happy a day. Even if it's something small, even if it's just like contributing to your hobby and just doing a little, like taking a little thing in your hobby, that helps. That helps your mental health. And will free you from the shackles of work and free you from all that. Anyway, let's step out into the open field.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen.
Exactly.
Stanley was happy.
And in the end, that's all that matters. Happiness really is all that matters. Hey, I completed the game. Yay! Anyway, back to the grind.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Okay, well,
Stanley
we're gonna
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So now we're gonna... Oh, we have another... Okay. So now we're gonna just ignore everything he says.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors,
We'll go to the one to the right.
To the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Yeah.
Perhaps he wanted to stop
This
by
time I
the
do.
employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Nope.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nope.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Okay, so we're not gonna jump off the ledge. Stand on here instead.
Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that
know what
convinced that
happens.
I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
No. Cargo operation manual for the cargo lift. That's funny. That's funny. Is there any...
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
We're going through the blue door.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
We're going through the blue door. What's
I
in...
still don't think we're communicating properly.
Okay.
Stanley walked through the red door.
We're going through the blue
fine,
door.
Stanley. You want to
Blue's
know
a better
so
color
badly
anyways.
what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
What a salty, salty
There's
person.
nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you would want?
I like this,
Was it
actually.
worth ruining the entire
This
story? I'd
orange is
written out
very soothing.
specifically for you.
Yes.
Do not think I put a lot of time into that, because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing, because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Okay. What if I were to just ignore him and go down? Oh, poppycock.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
You know what? Yeah.
Aha! You see, I knew I was onto something.
I like more
Where do
choices.
these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door? Well, it's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul.
You don't have a
Don't
soul.
teach that, Stanley. Don't even try. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Okay. So, no, because, gonna be perfectly honest, you don't have a soul. That's the only thing. You don't have a soul because you're British. And British people don't have souls. Just like how gingers don't have souls. 99... Oh, wow. What if I go this way? Oh, I'm like...
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers.
No.
Please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give
You're
it some
gonna make me
playtesting.
playtest a
You
game?
wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect.
I
Boot
guess.
it up.
I guess I won't.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button
Okay.
to move him back to the right. And if he reaches the fire, you fail.
This is
It's a
lame.
very meaningful game. All about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
I'm just gonna let it die.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me?
I'm not doing this for
Because
4
if it's the
hours.
latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey,
Obviously
since my
not.
game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game, just to ease the pain? Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Okay, what game is this? What is this other person's game? Well, it's taking a minute to load, so that's gonna, it means it's gonna be good. Imagine if it just pulls you back to the very beginning of Stanley Parable. Whoa.
Fascinating. What do
Never
you think
mind,
this
I
game
wasn't
is
actually
about, Stanley?
expecting.
What's our backstory? What is our motivation?
This is
But
weird.
it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man, spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep.
Oh, we got the
Perhaps
S.
for some sort
Plastic.
of twisted erotic purpose.
Ew.
Yes, that must be it. What
We are a
fascinating
volunteer
venture into the experience of
lookout
total
person.
mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Suds. Okay, well, where are the stairs? Okay, where am I?
No, it can't be.
It can't be what's this?
It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly, block it off.
Alright.
Oh, thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call.
What do you
You
mean?
wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley.
No, we're literally...
Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls. Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
Does not like... Oh, I didn't know he didn't like... Oh, what is this? Didn't know he didn't
Wonderful.
like open
See,
world
this is
game.
exactly what I had in mind.
What?
Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There
Well,
isn't
this is
any
boring.
possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design.
Isn't this just
if
like...
you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
I'm already...
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's
Oh,
see.
it is
There
Rocket
are
League.
lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this
This
game
is funny.
sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together. Yes, I think surely
Don't
we
think
must.
that's how
Okay, Stanley,
we
here's the
do
ball.
it, but
Have
okay.
fun.
This is just Rocket League. What? Oh, I'm very fast. I'm like... Okay, well, I'm gonna score in
Are you
blue.
doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than
I
my
mean-
miserable little story that I
I mean,
worked
I'm
so
having
hard
some
on?
fun with it,
Stanley,
that's
I
for
have a
sure.
thought. And I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw... Hold on. What are you doing?
Oh! I'm glad I'm out of there. That was kind of boring. Whoa, where am I?
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
Oh. Where am I going? Okay, I guess I'll try to be the narrator. There once was a man named Stanley. Stanley's life was absolutely awful. The place he worked at paid him minimum wage. And he was also so stupid, he forgot where his apartment is. One day he came home, and his entire apartment complex was abandoned. Absolutely ransacked, under renovations, not a single soul in sight. Stanley decided to wander around to see if he could find anything. By the looks of it, there is nothing. Stanley kept walking until he found computers in a room, and then realized he was in a beta build of the Stanley Parable. Stanley then found Office 427. He went inside, started playing around with the keyboards. Okay, I'm bored of this bit. What else? Can I even do anything else? Oh.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
No need to be ominous. Wow. Is that... Oh, and we're back. Alright, so... I guess we'll just continue with what we were doing.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Pretty sure I didn't miss any memo. So, yeah, where there's input, received input thing. Tempting, but no. I'm thinking we follow
Stanley
what he
came to a
says.
set of 2 open doors. This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
We do
and
what we
Stanley
did
knew it perfectly
before.
well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes. This room. But
And then we're
eager
gonna get back,
to business,
quote unquote,
Stanley
on
took
track.
the first open door on his left.
Do that, because I
And
think
so he
there's...
detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
What's this? Maintenance elevator?
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left.
Oh, I guess I have to go left.
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
Um,
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking?
Okay.
It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
this is hitting me right at home.
We went down, right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Oh, okay. Oh!
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all
Oh.
spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back
Okay,
to,
so see, there's 600
am I kidding?
CCTVs here, and there's
It's all
like,
rubbish now. The
there's
whole story
3, there's like
completely unusable.
1.
How about rather
Wired
than waste
employee
my
there.
time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander
Yeah, so
far
that
off track,
fired-
hmm? Okay.
There's a
From the
TV
top.
over there that's broken. Oh.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Well-
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
This is weird. So wait, where's that other input? Because there's another computer that has like an input. I think that's in the boss's office. I don't know where the 4th one is, so we're not gonna bother.
When Stanley... Wait.
What?
Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be...
Yeah, it was 6 doors.
Change. Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
No.
Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Okay, so what do we got? Is this just a maze? Okay, I'm curious what's over this way. Oh, this is just like a giant maze. Should loop around and stuff. This way. This goes here. Oh, this is very liminal. This is very... Is that a coffee pot? Oh my god, no, it's Papa John's garlic sauce that kind of fell off.
This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game
Oh, I
again?
find...
Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again. But it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
I had fun. I found a Papa John's garlic sauce, so I was content, but I guess.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Okay.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a
There's nothing in any of these. Now the doors are gone.
memo. Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from.
Are
Why
you
don't
sure?
we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Okay. So, if we go back this, we're just back in the rooms. Monitor room.
Aha!
Oh.
I knew we'd missed something.
This is
the
weird.
story. Here it comes.
This is just a...
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our step.
I don't think... I'm assuming this is a never-ending hallway. Nope. Where are we? Why? Oh.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all.
What kind of
Is
cabin
this
is
the story?
this?
I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about
Oh,
this?
there's no door.
You win! Congratulations!
Yay!
A lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So,
Yay!
good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
That's
Some
true.
people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
Yeah, you just gave it to me.
Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I
I was
care
weirded
what
out the
might happen
minute
this
I got
time.
here.
I have to restart.
I was weirded out the moment I got into that weird wooden building. The Stanley...
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is
Well,
that?
this is new. Yeah, this is not leading us back. This is a new direction. Because we usually would not be able to access this little corridor. Thank you, Adventure Line.
See? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way,
Oh, is this just taking
is the
us
story of
longer?
no destination still a story?
Wait,
Simply
whoa,
by the
what?
act of moving forward, are we implying
this
a journey
the-
such that a destination is inevitably
There's no
coming
way that
into
this is
being
a-
via the very manifestation
Where
of the
are we
nature of life
going?
itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know
Where
what?
is
I
this
think
line
what we need right now
going?
is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Hey, the adventure music. Yay. Alright, we're just gonna keep going. This place is weird. This has place has a lot of files. Holy fuck. Oh. Okay. Wow, that's a lot of peer reviews for one employee. This is... Oh, I'm going backwards. Okay, I get turned around. Never mind, that's kind of ridiculous. Oh,
Wait, cut the music, go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully.
This
you
fern?
won't want to miss anything.
this fern. Okay, it just looks like a fern.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line,
Okay.
you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
So this is also a new area that we're entering.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything
That's
we've
funny.
been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
To hell with it, indeed.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Oh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Which direction? Oh, over here. Going down 437.
Now, yes, this
This is
exciting.
liminal.
Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be?
This is
Go wild.
horrible,
Use your
actually.
imagination. Whatever it might be,
Oh,
Stanley.
that was weird.
I'm ready for it.
Is this just gonna loop us back right to the door?
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
That's funny that it was, I don't know if you caught that, but it was trademarked because the Stanley Parable Adventure line was also trademarked. That's funny. That little joke was not missed on me. Okay, I don't know where it's going.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control.
Go to left or the
important,
right?
We mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going?
You are
Since
over.
the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Okay, open both. Never mind, we're gonna go to the right.
Oh, hold up, what's this?
Oh, the confusion ending.
The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes?
Let me actually see.
It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Good.
I won't do it.
Good.
And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle?
I hope so,
Whatever it is that made this schedule. How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So,
Okay.
I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not
yeah,
quite
I'd
sure
say
if
so.
we're in the destination or the journey. Though they're always
That
saying
is
that
true.
life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually.
That's true.
Well, in the meantime...
Oh, I was going to say, I'm glad that didn't continue because the last half of that was very depressing. But with that being said as well, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like, comment, subscribe. If you want to, no pressure. And I'll see you in the next video.